Hello there, Tribes fans. Sorry for the delay. We were having a few minor technical issues. Yeah, so thanks for bearing with us there. We'll be starting the game very, very soon. And yeah, we'll be starting on Tartarus tonight. But the game is Pomf vs. Nevermind on the Gameshrine ladder. They've rotated the map to Tartarus, so we should be getting underway very, very soon. Yeah, so what do you reckon, Stoke? Pomf vs. Nevermind.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. I think we will be waiting just a minute or two more. I think someone crashed Jixid to sing. Sorry I'm late, by the way. But yeah, it looks like we should have a pretty interesting match from that. And like you said, starting on Tartarus, that's kind of an interesting map. And I'm just looking forward to getting back into it. It's been a while since we've actually kind of cast together. So
yeah,
looking forward to it.
I believe it was the Paris Games Week. What am I trying to say?
Semi-finals, yeah.
No, the
Paris
qualifiers.
Game Week qualifier semi-finals.
So
right.
like
the ESL ones, yeah. And I didn't even get to do that much casting that night.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got dragged into actually playing the game. So
yeah, like what? Who'd have thought that? Playing Tribes? I didn't know that people still did that.
I'm just gonna bring up some team stats here, courtesy of the fantastic Lumberjack, and we can talk about these teams and what they've done in the past. Normally, I've got this kind of stuff prepared, but a little bit behind tonight. What do we got? Looking for... Where are they? It's Pomf versus Nevermind. Where are you, Nevermind? There we go. Bang. Okay, well, apparently Nevermind have only got one incomplete game. That's not right. Ah, damn it. Lumberjack fail. Oh, well. But, I mean, if we talk about Pomf for a second, they've played 14 games, won 7, lost 7. Unfortunately, Tartarus isn't even in the map, so that's right. I'm going to throw that away. Lumberjack, I'll have a talk with you after the show.
Oh, Lumberjack in trouble.
But yeah, so basically we've got Pomf versus Nevermind. Both of these teams very, very strong. I'm not sure exactly what... Well, I guess there's no real such thing as what rung they're running for at the moment, but they're very close in points. So 1,209 is Pomf and 1,223 is Nevermind. So there's a good chance that whoever will win this match will go on top. So yeah, I mean, both of these teams are in it to win it. Pomf wanting to sort of climb up the ladder just that little bit, and Nevermind obviously wanting to stay on their position at the moment. Let's just bring that ladder up now and just figure out exactly where these guys are.
Yeah, so there has been a bit of a switching around with the Gameshrine ladder recently. So like there's a new kind of system. So the actual rankings have kind of been reset. So if you actually look at the Gameshrine ladder at the moment, there's a huge amount of challenges going on. So the kind of upset in the thing. Yep, the upset has kind of caused quite a lot of challenges happening.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it's good to see. You know, it's just more games being played without guys having to, not necessarily waste time's not quite the right word, but spend time waiting for challenges and games to have been played before they can play another official one. What that ended up happening was just there were a lot more scrims than usual. But now, you know, there's a lot more official matches. But we will be starting on Tartarus tonight. Let's have a quick look at the rosters here. Yeah, so it was this team, in fact, Nevermind, GST 800 with his infiltrator play. We saw, I can't remember who they were playing, but it was very, very impressive to see GST 800 run his infiltrator on this map, and hopefully we'll see some pretty exciting stuff like that again.
Yeah, he had a pretty huge night, actually. He had a bunch of just really nice of those Sonic returns and Sonic Punch returns, sorry, and we've been, you know, we did talk about that this yesterday and behind the blue plate, you know, whether Sonic Punch is slightly overpowered at the moment, and obviously that's not the kind of changes we'll be seeing for any time, if at all, but yeah, GST was really taking advantage of it.
Yeah, discussion has started on the Gameshrine forums as to what rule implementations they may do in regards to the infiltrator and its, you know, what's the word for it, perceived OP-ness.
Yes, that's definitely the right word.
Yeah, so we'll see what comes out of that. We've got 90 seconds before this one starts. Let's bring the game up a bit of full screen. There we go. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to put the overlays together as I normally do, but hopefully you guys will be able to see from the clan tags who's on what team. But it looks like we'll be having on Diamond Sword, the Nevermind team, to begin with. So I'll read these guys out. So on Diamond Sword for Team Nevermind, we've got Inner 4, they're very capable sniper, Icy Pan, Stubbers, Elk 1000, Fidget, GST 800, and Cat 999.
Yeah, a lot of numbers going on the Nevermind team, but over on the Blood Eagle we have Pomf and Onion Knight, Jixid, their Sentinel, Sofab, Ardris, Arsenic, Mongrel Slayer, and Shani or Shani. I think Doclace is pronounced as Shani. but I think it's Shani.
I would say Shani, yeah. And
Yeah,
Jixid,
so do I.
one of the most accomplished snipers in the game at the moment. Definitely sort of hot on the heels of Nutson and Shad of Heartbreakers and Heartbreakers and IDK fame. So yeah, that'll be a problem, and you know I would imagine it's going to be a battle between GST 800 and Jixid in terms of GST shutting him down, and then hopefully lining that up with the Kappa for Nevermind, who I believe is Stubbis.
Yeah,
So,
I think Stubbis will be capping tonight for Nevermind, and I kind of heard from the grapevine that Heartbreakers have actually been playing with Jixid recently, using him to sub in for Knutson, as
Really?
he's been rather busy at the moment. They've kind of, I'm not sure if he's like moving towards going on the team or anything. I have no idea, but I know he has been subbing in a couple of times, I think.
Cool. All right. Well, we're on. The game has started. Match have begun. So we'll see these guys start to set up their positions. We'll see where everybody is going to line up. But doesn't seem to be too much early game shenanigans. We see Mongrel Slayer, Ardris, and Shani pushing over that log in the middle as GST 800, just as we expected, coming down the center with his Infiltrator outfit. No doubt hot on the heels of Jixid to shut him down for the first play of Team Nevermind.
Yeah, definitely. And I do want to say kind of Tartarus is an interesting map to play, and it's, I guess, kind of similar in a way if you look at it to Dried Up with those huge open flag stands, not much to defend yourself with. And I think the kind of routes to run are definitely the back to front of these. You can get some very fast back to front routes, go down the middle, and apparently they're very strong. Although Fidget has picked up the flag in a kind of llama grab going with Icy Pan after, I think, Stubbis actually screwing up his route, maybe not practice as much as it is a less played map.
Yeah, so Fidget gets tagged by Jixid. Stubb is going to come and try to pick up the remains. Unfortunately, that just gets shut down. But again, that wasn't a very well executed play by Team Nevermind. So they just thought they'd try and llama it down the middle. Enough support there, but not enough momentum. Meanwhile, we've got Arsenic picking up the flag, and he gets shut down very, very quickly by Fidget. Very strong defense here from Nevermind. Pretty much their whole team still hanging around the base. So pretty tough for them to get that flag through the midfield.
Yeah, really unfortunate timing for the Pomf Kappa. They're just moving through. He actually had quite a nice grab going, but there was so many Nevermind players who just respawned from offense, so just defense too strong. And I didn't see any Pomf clearing. Maybe they'd just been taken out, but I didn't see them at all, so he was going to have a huge trouble there. But it looks like Arsenic does know what he's doing. He is running his soldier capping, so he obviously has some routes set up for this.
Yeah, GST is about to start this little duel with Jixid, and he gets the job done. I do see Stubbers coming through, but he's still a good 5 seconds out from that flag stand. I think Jixid will be well respawned by the time Stubbers hits that flag, so I think GST a little bit premature, and I think that was due to him running out of energy on his cloak. So we'll see Stubbers come in. Jixid does miss the snipe, though. Oh, but Stubbers gets mid-air right off the flag stand by, I believe it was Sofab. Fidget's going to pick it up and run it down the center, see if he can finish the job that was started. And he's going to potentially pass it to GST. In fact, he doesn't get a chance because he gets sniped out. GST is going to pick it up. Mongrel Slayer is going to meet him in the midfield. Decides to punch it forward with the punt. Stubbers may get there in time. Mongrel Slayer trying to pick up the scraps, which he nearly does, in fact. But Arsenic going to pick it up out of the midfield, and that's a reset for Pomf.
Yeah, really nice mid-air from Mongrel Slayer coming at, and Pomf really jumping on that llama grab as it happened. And Tartarus really not an easy map to llama grab on. You haven't got any kind of initial downslope to build up momentum. You look at maps like Dangerous Crossing, and that's just a heaven for if you want to llama the flag off, if you've cleared off all of the enemy's defense. But this kind of flat, and then you've just got a little couple of two bumps in the middle to work over, so it's not a great one to work forward. But maybe we'll see the kind of Catabatic Orcs Esports one that we saw last week at Paris Games Week. That was just amazing on Catabatic.
Yeah, indeed. And for those that might not have seen it, basically the Orcs team managed to get this nice string of players moving down the map. Now we'll punch it forward, punch it forward, punch it forward. I have to imagine that they did that by design and not by accident, as Jixid's trying to tag Stubbers, but just can't seem to get a hit to land. Arsenic picked up the flag for Pomp, but manages to drop it in the field. Stubbers coming through now. He's going to pick it up. Sofab's there to throw some discs at him. Sorry, some grenades even, those bolts, as I use every term in the world to try and describe what he's using, but he does get taken out, but there are enough Nevermind players here to pick it up out of the midfield.
Yeah, Nevermind really pushing forward, and Cannon has picked that up, and there looks like very little Pomf aggression coming in here, and it looks like Cannon is going to pick up the first cap that's going to Team Nevermind. And who was it capping? I think it was Stubbis. Yeah, Stubbis coming through. Did a really good job of positioning himself across the enemy flag stand, so he wasn't kind of under fire from any splash damage. He managed to hover and just catch the top of the flag, meaning that I think it was Onion Knight on the stand missed his actual, what am I trying to say, his kind of explosive damage that he sent at him.
Yeah, and I think one of the reasons that did fail is Mongrel Slayer comes in and tries to shut down the sniper inner four of Team Nevermind. Looks like he will get this job done. The sniper goes down. Where is the Kappa coming in from Team Pomf? I do not see it.
It's Arsenic coming back right to front left, I guess, or just moving down back to front now. He looks like he's got a pretty clear flag stand. Alk99 has been distracted. No shot goes off, and he's out. 325 health after he takes a snipe there. Stubbis. Oh, wow, there's another nice snipe coming out from inner four, and that drops in the midfield. Mongrel Slayer might be able to pick it up, but Stubbis has got out with the Team Pomf flag itself, and the Nevermind flag is returned.
Yeah, Stubb is taking the long route over the left-hand side of the map. He is out of line of sight of Jixid, so he will be able to get home without needing to worry about that sniper. He passes it off to the Icy Pan, who thrusts his way up to the top of the hill. He's taking his time, though, really slow to get over this hill. It's perhaps a bit of caution, depending on that that infiltrated Mongrel Slayer, who's now in front of him, lost his energy, though, so they will not be too worried about that as Pomf starts to crash the flag. And the Team Nevermind's flag carry does go down. Shani and Sofab trying to make the return, which they successfully do. That flag gets taken back, and yeah, bit too slow there for Nevermind to get that flag over the hill. I would have potentially even gone for the punt there just to get a bit closer to the stand.
Yeah, once again, seeing this huge respect for the infiltrators at the moment. Like teams seem to be very expectant for there to be an infiltrator there. Slow down. You see them slow down, shooting around and stuff where they move forward. They even stopped and slowed down to pass off. They didn't do a kind of moving pass, so they lost all the momentum. And Nevermind, maybe a little bit too cautious on there. They could have just maybe gone with the wind and blasted through to try and get the cap straight away, but it was not made, and Pomf makes the nice return.
Yeah, Stubb is coming through. He's setting up another back to front, but Jixid is all over him. Jixid knowing... Oh, actually, maybe Jixid's not all over him. I'm not sure if Jixid's actually noticed that Stubbis is on his way through. Jixid getting a bit of trouble here by Icy Pan. He's completely ignoring the flag grabber at the moment, and Jixid does go down. Stubbis does get mid-aired off the flag, though, so that's going to be the end of that run.
Yeah, Onion Knight and Sofab staying pretty strong, not going very far from their flag stand. So you're seeing Onion Knight as the actual on-flag defense. He's running as a Doombringer, so he's going to be standing on the flag. That is his main job. And then you have Sofab just kind of roaming around a little bit more. But Arsenic has made a really fast back to front, full health, 1300 health, moving that forward. I don't even think a sniper could take him out at this point, so he's going to go a little bit too far to the left. But there is no chance of any Nevermind players moving forward and getting any grabs. So it's 1-1 Pomf to Nevermind.
Yeah, equalizing cap there by Team Pomf. So it's all to play for at the moment here for both of these teams. We will be playing all three maps tonight. The Gameshrine rules tell us that due to the way that the scoring works, that even if this is a 2-0 map series, we will play the third map as well, so that both these teams get the correct number of points calculated.
Oh, Jixid actually taking Stubbis out on the route, and Stubbis running as the kind of old school classic Pathfinder capping. It's what you used to expect to see all the time, but new meta has evolved and revealed itself to us, and soldier capping seems to be kind of the rage these days, as you see. I think Pomf are actually running that as Arsenic in a soldier, but yeah, Nevermind staying old school.
Yep, well, I mean, it could be just the nature of this map. I don't think the cappers necessarily know the routes too well. I mean, all we're seeing are those sort of back to fronts over and over and over again. Not a lot of variety so far coming out of the cappers' routes, and obviously only gets a little bit more difficult when you try the soldier version, because of course you don't have that extra speed to get yourself around the map. As we see Ardris and Shiny coming in through and doing the damage on Cat 999 and Alk 1000. Shiny actually deciding to make himself known. Maybe not the best decision as Innifor is still up as Arsenic's coming through to the flag, and Innifor is going to get a couple of good free shots on him. The first snipe does hit. Arsenic moving down the midfield. The second shot comes through and does tag him, does not make enough. Arsenic decides to punch it forward. Will there be a Pomf player here to pick it up? There will indeed. Ardris and Mongrel Slayer in the midfield.
Yep, actually getting quite a nice bounce there, and Ardris move forward with Sofab and Mongrel Slayer. Ardris is kind of by himself, and Fidget has positioned himself perfectly. GST 800 is there trying to get the return, but it looks like Fidget has pretty much done it by himself. Just jumps onto it, and it moves towards him. He gets a kind of good bounce, and the flag actually gets returned. Wow, really good chasing there. I expected GST to come out with one of them sonic punches that we were talking about earlier, but his teammate got it for him anyway. Yeah,
it turned out he didn't need to do that. They managed to get it all done without the need of the sneaky, as these teams are going to reset again. And yeah, I'm really not sure about that decision not to go for the sniper and rather just to try and clear the flags down, because it was those snipes that did all the damage you know, on the flag carrier as he came through. So maybe they'll make a different decision next time. As we see them setting up again. Ardris and Shiny coming through.
Oop.
Arsenic
Doc,
is a long way off. Yes, mate. Hello. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hello, Doc.
I can hear you, Sto. Okay, we might be having some more sound technical difficulties. Let me just tell Stowaway on IRC that I can hear him fine. Can hear you. The bigger question is, yeah, we're still connected. So just bear with us, guys. I'll try and figure out what's going on as I try to keep the action up as well. Ice Spam picks up the flag and punches it forward into the midfield. That is now going to wait down there. SoFab coming through, trying to get the return. Stubbers and Fidget coming in as well, but SoFab's going to make that return. Now bear with me for a second, guys, as I try to figure out what's going on.
I should be back.
Hello, Sto, can you hear me okay?
Hello, yep.
Okay,
for some reason I just disconnected GG to Mumble there, but Arsenic has made a back to front route now, maintaining a lot of self. Those snipes are coming through, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Once again, Fidget, perfect positioning to 425 health, but he's moving forward. Oh, wow, right on the stand, just about makes it, making the second cap for Team Pomf there. And, wow, I really expected him to go down, actually, just towards the end. It was some really nice shots from Fidget. And Fidget, once again, just positioning himself so well in between the flag stand and the kappa. That's really good forethought to see there. Yeah, apologies to the viewers. I actually missed all of that because I was alt-tabbing around. So, yeah, there you go. Second cap there for Team Pomf, making it 2-1. They are in the lead at the moment, but still plenty of time here. 15 minutes left in this map, and I expect we'll see every single one of them, as Tartarus is not exactly the kind of map that you see camped out very often, unless it is extremely one-sided, which this is definitely not, as we see two infiltrators coming up to take out Jixid and SoFab. A bit of that double sneaky, but Jixid does go down. SoFab's down. No, SoFab's up as well. GST's left. Fidget is doing some damage around the flag stand. So where is Stubbers? Here he comes through with a left to right. Gets Nitron and destroyed off the stand. Good effort. Good timing there by Team Nevermind. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to do enough clearance. And enough of the guys respawned in time to actually protect the flag on the stand. Yeah, that was a really nice clear from Nevermind. Looked like they completely shut Pomf down, but Pomf... just about, I'm not even sure who it was. Someone mentioned to get a kill on the flag carrier with, I think it was an impact nitron towards the end. But yeah, really good crashing. Then Pomf managing to hold through it. And yeah, I think the interesting thing about this map, a lot of players don't like it because if you do get that clear and the kappa comes back to front, then there's pretty much there's not very much the defending team can really do. You've got the sniper if he's still up, but he just doesn't have enough time to take down the soldier in his entire route. So I think it's all about the clear on this map. Yeah, I agree. As we see the same thing happening at the moment, but GST has been taken out, so Jix is going to have all the time in the world to take out Stubbers as he comes through, and we'll just watch. Oh, nope. We'll take that back, and Jix actually does go down. So let's try and watch as this flag comes through. Wow. Stubbers has picked it up pretty quick too. 250 down the middle, 500 health pretty much left on him. Looks like the chain fire will dwindle out as he gets out of line of sight of the chasers. He's going to get all the way back. It's all up to Shani at this point, who is an infiltrator, which is what you would want at this point of the game. The flag is picked up by Shani. Decides to pick it up rather than going for the Sonic Punch. Will the time return get here in time? No, there's a Nitron that happens off the stand, but it looks like the rest of Pomp's been cleared up, and Nevermind should make this cap. Yeah, interesting choice from the infiltrator there, not going for the usual hero Sonic Punch. He actually went for a slightly different option where he threw the flag off the stand. Didn't get very far because of his low health, but it didn't actually stop the cap, and it definitely an interesting choice. And meanwhile, wow, Arsenic picking up over the midfield and passing off to SoFab here. SoFab managing to get a really nice pickup in the field and just thrusting back. And it looks like Nevermind really have nothing to answer to this. They've got their grabbers coming, E-cappers coming in, but not in time. So that's 3-2 in favor of Team Pomf. Actually, pretty lucky shot there by Arsenic. He actually went for the punt and didn't actually hit it. And it just so happened that SoFab was in the right position to pick that up out of the field. Would have been interesting to see what happened if the punt had connected, because that would have sent that flag flying probably over the flag stand. But anyway, ended up in a cap for Pomf. It's 3-2. Pomf currently in the lead with 11.5 minutes remaining. Icy Pan coming in to Jix to try and do the clearance. Gets the first disc off, trying to finish him off with that Falcon. I assume it's the Falcon. Does he get the Falcon? No, that's the Rhino. Silence, Arctic Pistol, something like that. But Stubbis is on his way. Yeah, the little pew cute gun. But Stubbis coming through once again in this Pathfinder, setting up these kind of back to fronts over and over again. And to MX Kennett in the chat, the first map it is this map. So this is the first map for you. I imagine we're starting to get the guys coming from the Heartbreakers game. Anyone in the chat want to give me the
give me the score for the Heartbreakers game. I'd be pretty keen to know how that went. I imagine Heartbreakers did get away with it as Fidget picks it up and tries to limber it through the midfield. He's going to go down pretty handily to Onion Knight. Starbus is there, though. Starbus running in a Pathfinder. He decides to bolt launch out of the midfield. That was a pretty dumb decision. You don't want to be bolt launching when you've got about half a dozen of the opposing team surrounding you. That extra bit of damage is not going to happen. Sorry, not going to help you at all. As SoFab picks it up out of the midfield. Cat's coming, tried to take him down. Cat gets taken down as Icy Pan and Fidget coming to try and get SoFab, but there's plenty of Pomf around him. There's plenty of support here, and I think there should be a Cat from Pomf. GST, though, is he going to get the hero return? He does!
Oh my god.
Gets
GST
the mid-air return.
Doesn't even need to get the Sonic Punches, just punted to him, and he positions himself in between the flag and the catcher of the flag, I guess, and gets the return. Really nice play from him there, and good foresight to kind of see that flag just as it's about to be pumped, position himself, and there's a really nice return.
Yeah.
And wow, yeah.
Pretty funny, though.
Again,
I mean, we were talking before about these guys sort of giving that, you know, extra little bit of respect to the to the Infiltrator, and the one time they don't, the mid-air return is made by that very same Infiltrator. You see, Icy Pan looks like he was shadowing Starbus' route, as he's going to look like he's setting up a back to front as well. So Nevermind switching to a dual Pathfinder capping strategy here as Fidget and GST going to try and make the clearance. The flag stand is clear. The Titan misses. Icy Pan does take something in the butt, though. And 284, he decides to punt it over the midfield. And it looks like Pomf is probably going to get there first.
Yeah, I just want to say that was a mine set off in the route of the Pathfinder coming through. So wow, SoFab getting a really nice return firstly, but that would have been a Pomf mine placement from Onion Knight. If you look at him now, he's actually sending off his mines here, so he's thinking about this very clearly. He wants one just in front of the flag stand where the cap is going to land, and that actually helped him get that return there. Arsenic has picked up that flag moving forward towards the midfield, but it does get taken out, and it looks like Nevermind's going to return this easily.
Pretty clever stuff there by Pomf, deciding kind of like what we see occasionally when the sniper goes and puts those claymores out around the flag routes. But in the meantime, SoFab's going to pick that flag up out of the midfield for Pomf as Fidget, Alk 1000 and Starbus are all going to come crashing on him, and that's the poor positioning from Pomf. They need to get their defenders between the carrier and the defenses. Arsenic manages to do exactly that. Now they're in a very good position. They should be able to get this thing back, GST. And it's going to come down to GST.
Yep, GST has been spotted though in his sneaky role. Arsenic moving forward. SoFab actually hitting his own player there, but Icy Pan is taken out, and looks like that's all of Nevermind cleared up, and there's no time for any more E-grabs. That is 4-2 to Pomf. Pomf coming out slightly, maybe making a lead here. Yeah,
I get the impression that that Pomf know this map a little bit better than Nevermind. I mean, just things like Onion Knight putting those mines in the midfield and that kind of stuff, and it seems to be showing. I mean, this isn't a stomping. It's in fact quite a slow game. These guys very calculated kind of moves. There's no real urgency here by either team. And I think it's about time for Nevermind to actually show us a bit of that urgency. Otherwise, they might find they are going to get shut out here. Well, not shut out, but they may lose the map as Alk 1000 brings out a Shrike for Nevermind. So let's see if this can turn the tide in their favor.
Yep, absolutely. First strike coming out of there, and he's going to be running defensively now, trying to take out Mongrel Slayer, and does a good job on that. So it's now pretty much Ardris clearing for the Pomf Kappa, who I actually cannot see yet. He's on his route. He's actually quite a while out, so that clear coming in very early, and Pomf Ardris is going to probably just, he's just focusing down the Shrike to try and get the Shrike to as low health as possible. But Shani is there trying to disrupt Innifor currently, and once again, still looking for that Pomf Kappa. It looks like he's not even on his route anymore.
Yeah, I can't see him around. In the meantime, there was a flag. Here we go. Pomf Arsenic coming in for the back to front at the moment. Shani has that flag stand all clear, so Pomf Arsenic's going to get out of there with no trouble at all. 250 Sanix with 1300 health. The snipe comes in and misses. He might get one or two more shots in this. One snipe hits, two snipes hits, but he's still going to get out of there with 860, and with that soldier's survivability, again, it's going to come down to GST. Well, actually, no, there's quite a lot of Nevermind here in place to do the clearance, and let's see what happens. We've got two infiltrators here, so Fidget and GST going to have an attempt at a potential Sonic Punch return.
Yeah, GST moving forward, gets the stealth into his shot, and it bounces into him just as he dies, getting, once again, it coming down to the Infiltrator, and Stubbis now out front, completely unexpected at that time, 900 health, now 563 health as he takes a disc launcher into the butt, like you said earlier, but now really low, and the snipe is pretty much the only thing can do it, and it actually misses, so it is 3-4 now. Nevermind managing to come back at Pomf after their attempt there, and wow, I can't believe Nevermind managed to really come together in that E-grab moment, and they didn't even need to make the E-grab. GST coming forward and getting the return for them.
Yeah, and you mean that was exactly what was able to give them the cap. I mean, Pomf was so worried, as rightly so, getting that flag returned, that they completely missed that we had Stubbis coming through with a back to front, and because the Pomf team was so stretched out across the map and half of them had died trying to make the return, Stubbis had a fairly easy run getting back to the Nevermind flag stand, and that makes it 4-3, so Nevermind still definitely in this game. Jigsaw getting taken out by GST, although he's not quite dead yet. Let's see if GST can finish the business. He can indeed. No, Fidget gets the final kill, so let's see if Stubbis can actually make this back to front this time.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of Pomf players still there. Shani, Arsenic, Mongrel Slayer, all in the way of him, and he actually takes a mid-air there, knocked away from it. So Icy Pan is going to pick that up, move it forward, using that shield pack to get as far as he can, but it looks like he's actually going to be shut down pretty easily, punting it forward, but no one is really there. Fidget's still there, I guess, but it doesn't look, no, it does get returned. And yeah, 5 minutes, around 5 minutes left in the game, and Nevermind down one cap. I expect to see some strike grabs coming out from Alk. He's probably going to run defensively for the next few minutes, and towards the end, if they still don't have any caps, he might have to kind of go for a strike grab opportunity. Although swapping out for Fidget, Alk now going, I guess, defensive technician, or is he might switch out classes here. But yeah, expect to see some strike grabs, and there's Fidget actually moving forward around the outside of the map, so we might be seeing that soon, I thought.
Yeah, we'll see if he actually goes for the strike grab or if he goes for the clearance instead. I mean, he's in a Raider outfit. That's not really the kind of class you want to be strike grabbing in to begin with, so I'm surprised that they would have switched out to make the strike grab to someone in a Raider. But we'll have to wait and see as Jigsaw starts to throw some... No, in fact, Onion Knight starts to throw some chains out of that strike. So they know what's happening, but Pomf Arsenic has come through the midfield. Looks like he hit a rather bad bounce coming down just off the flag stand. The snipe comes in and misses. There'll be another 1 or 2 snipes potential here. I think he might have disked that strike right in the face. In fact, he did, because that strike goes down.
Yeah, and Fidget actually picking up the kill on Arsenic. GST moves forward and gets the return as well. Really good play there. And yeah, that's strike actually being taken out. So I actually think they were going to do the strike grab in the Raider. You have, I think it's the most health you can have in a unit in the strike, because heavies can't kind of move towards it, and you don't get any more speed off a Pathfinder. So I think Raider's actually a pretty good class to use for strike grabbing.
Look at Inafor. He's decided to move right up the map. He's at the top of the log. Now, this is a great idea. What this will do is basically nullify to an extent the Infiltrator threat, although we've got Mongrel Slayer switches to a Brute, so that's interesting. He switched out of his Infiltrator as we see a strike come out for Team Pomf. Who's in there? Just trying to find out. It's Shani, and he takes Inafor out off that hill. So yeah, of course, when there's a strike in the field, it doesn't really matter where you are. If you're well exposed up at a high place like that, you can pretty much guarantee that strike's going to mow you down.
Yep, and Arsenic picking up for the Pomf team there. He has got most of his health left, but it's completely running into Stubbis and Fidget there, and we could see a strike out of the field, but it does get returned. Shani looking for the pickup there. So Pomf, you know, they pretty much can play defensively at this point. They're really trying to own the Nevermind stand, and just looking for, it looks like Ardris is, nope, not even Ardris setting up a route. I don't think they even have a route being set up currently, so just putting on the pressure. Arsenic setting up in the back over there, so Icy Pan and Stubbis both running dual kappa for Nevermind here. They kind of want to get these flags out. They haven't got too long, 2 minutes 15 seconds left in the game. Yeah,
but there's way too much defense. Onion Knight, SoFab and Jigsaw all very, very healthy on the stand at the moment, and they're going to stay healthy probably for the duration of these 2 cap attempts. Stubbis already at half health. He's going to come through. He does pick it off and goes crunch right in the face of Onion Knight. And that's going to be the end of that attempt there. GST 800 getting in there a little bit too late. So yeah, that attempt for Nevermind does not work, as Arsenic comes through for a left to right, but gets sniped pretty much immediately off the stand. I think he bounced off that rather poorly, and unfortunately wasn't able to get the momentum that he needed to get over the hill and out of line of sight. So that flag's going to be held in the field. No, it's going to get returned by Team Nevermind, put it back on the stand. A minute and a half remaining with Pomf, 1 cap up in this first map of the best of 3.
Yep, and Shani actually crashing the stripe in the enemy space, so he's going to be taken out by Cat 999, actually suiciding out there anyway. And I really don't see what Nevermind can do. They're just going to have to throw everything, hope they get a cap, and then move towards the stand and get a grab as well. And 1 minute 20 left. Stubbis is coming in on a back to front, but and GST and Fidget and Icy Pan are all there, so they have a lot better clear, trying to take out Onion right now. And Gypsy already looks to have been taken out, so this could be a definite chance for Stubbis. But you know, the stars are going to have to collide. So, yep, he's going to be out.
Sorry, Stu, I got distracted.
Yeah, no worries.
Stubbis coming through the midfield with full health and 250 standings. He's going to get all the way back. This could be the equalizing cap as Argis picks it up, gets the E-grab, and he's going to get chained down pretty quick. Arsenic is on a route, but it looks like he may have altered it, probably trying to get the E-grab sooner rather than later, and that is the equalizing cap with 40 seconds remaining. Arsenic's going to come through, but he's going to get taken out pretty handily here. Mongrel Slayer is going to try and pick it up. They need to get this cap if they're going to prevent it from going to overtime, and I don't think they've got the time to do that. I think we're going to go for another 10 minutes. Well, at least to another cap.
Yep, absolutely. Wow, 4-4. I didn't even see that coming. But Shani now in a technician. He hadn't got very long, but he could go for some sort of shrug grab. But it looks like the Nevermind flag has been held under the base, so it doesn't look like this is going to be a particularly good one. 13 seconds left, so it looks like we could be going to an extra 10 minutes and sudden death. But Pomf Shani kind of lining up and kind of seeing.
Yeah, he's getting ready, isn't he? He's straightening up. That flag's going to get returned, not quite in time. Probably the right decision by Shani, but he could set up and try again. Let's see if he decides to do that. Looks like he's going to stick with Inafor at the moment, try and take out that sniper. And that strike's about half health at the moment. Argis is coming down. Arsenic setting up a right to left. Argis has managed to do the clear pretty well. Arsenic managed to pick it up. No, he crashes against this sculpture-y thing on the right-hand side, and that will be the end of that run.
Yep, and so Shani now lining up for that shrug grab. Perfect timing for him as his kappa failed, so this could be really dangerous. 1300 health, he does take a snipe, so that's 700 roughly, and moving across the midfield, not the fastest, and he does have a couple of chases, taking a disc to the face, so he passing forward, no punt there, and GST is there. Can GST get the return? Not again, and that's caught by Sofab. GST is going to be taken out quite easily here, low health. Looks like Pomf is going to finish up this game, and there it is.
There you go, Pomf take the first map, 5-4 in overtime. So yeah, great work to Pomf there again. Tartar's fairly slow, very calculated map, but at the end Pomf were able to come away with it, and Nevermind with the rest of the work to do over the next two maps.
Yeah, just a good call from Shani at the end, not making that shrug grab until his kappa, his kappa was on a route, came in, didn't manage to get it off, so died, and that was the perfect time. They'd done all the work, cleared the standees, came in, and pretty much cleared up, unchaseable to that point. They did have a few people in midfield, but yeah, it just wasn't enough, I suppose. Yep,
and we've actually got sort of a bit of a pro commentator, pro color caster that's just joined us in the booth. It's Memlin from Team Heartbreakers. How you doing, Mem?
Hey, Memlin.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
We're doing very well, mate.
Bit tired still from the weekend. But...
Sorry, mate, you're breaking up just a little bit. You still there?
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, just trying to log back in the game. Sorry for yesterday, by the way.
No problem at all, mate. We had Nutson come in, and he was quite entertaining to have on the show.
Okay, very well. Just watched the map a little bit at the end of it. I saw that Pomf took it in overtime, correct?
Indeed, they did.
Yeah. Cool.
So we won't drill you too much on that one, because were you just playing in the game versus Mental Blank Flamboyant?
Yeah, we did. Ended it in 2 maps. The first map was 7-1 on Arch Novena, and the second map was Rain Dance, which was, well, obvious choice by the team of Flamboyant, of course, because they really like that map, and it was 4-2. So,
but you came away, which means that you will be headed to the winners bracket final of the ESL Autumn Cup.
Yeah.
Good stuff. You are continuing your European dominance of the Try to Send 7v7 scene.
Yeah, well, it kind of felt like some sort of ESL semi-final, because Flam obviously was one of the teams who were placed for the finals in PGW.
That's true.
So it kind of felt like that for us at least, and we tried to be very serious about it.
Well, it sounds like the job
we
got
can
done.
officially call ourselves number one Europe.
Fair enough. Well, good to have you in the booth. We will be playing Katabatic as the second map. Nevermind versus Pomf on Katabatic. Mim, why don't you just sort of, give us a bit of an intro. Tell us about this map. What do you like about it? What's good? Mim, why are you casting or why are you here? Yes, I'll tell him. Mim is joining us in the casting booth.
Wow, he really knows that I'm here.
These guys don't screw around. It's yeah.
One moment.
Just checking. Jixid needed to know.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell us about Katabatic. What do you think about this map?
Well, it's like a very well calculated map. I think knowing Nevermind a little bit better than Pomf in this case, I think GST can be a real danger as that infiltrator. He has some really nice approaches how he does the disrupting on the stand with the stickies, and I think he can get some nice inf returns. So they really have to play it a bit carefully when Pomf has the flag maybe and is about to cap. So. Other than that, I think Jixid is gonna be playing a very big role with. Is Sofat playing?
He is. Yep.
Yeah. I think that duo is like pretty well known for keeping themselves up for a long time. So I think that can be very dangerous for Nevermind in this case. Yeah,
like we were saying before the game, Jixid probably one of the best snipers in the game at the moment. I mean, let's put the sniper match up here. We've got Jixid versus Inafor. Inafor doing a pretty good job in the last map, actually. He got a lot of those kills as they tried those back-to-front routes. And to be honest, Jixid wasn't as damaging as I'm used to seeing. He actually missed quite a lot of shots and let Stubbers come through on those routes before, basically not able to cancel out that regen. So I'm not sure if Jixid's maybe having a slightly off night, but Inafor is really getting the job done as well.
They're both amazing snipers. I remember when I saw Inafor being tripeless a while back, and everyone wanted to pick him up. And Nevermind is very lucky that they were able to. So.
Yep.
And yeah, Jixid. Jixid is amazing as well. So hopefully, Katabatic, somewhat of a more open map, I think. So yeah, it's going to be Clash of the Snipers maybe.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I think in sniping on Katabatic is one of those maps where it's more important than on other maps to get those spots in early.
Indeed.
It's one of those maps where you have to get, you have to rely on your snipers to get the spot on the capper nice and early. Otherwise, they can just completely catch the on-stand defense by surprise. So that is going to be important too.
Most definitely, and I think it's a real team effort as well. Not only the sniper. I mean, you need your whole team to support that sniper with the spotting process. So.
Cool. Well,
Absolutely.
we've got 10 seconds before the start. So on Diamond Sword for Pomf, we've got Onion Knight, Ardris, Arsenic, Jixid, Sofat, Mongrel Slayer, and Shani.
Yep, and on Nevermind Blood Eagle, we do have Cliffside, Icy Pan, Alk 1000, Fidget, Cat 909, Stubbis, and Inafor.
So very interesting. We've had GST 800 sub out for Cliffside. What do you make of that, Sto?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering. I saw a lot less numbers in this lineup, so it looks like Icy Pan will be switching for Imp, and Cliffside's going to be jumping on Soldier. So, not really sure. I mean, like we were saying earlier, GST's really good, and I think he's a really good positioner. Like, he can position himself really well when it comes to it, and that's why he gets those really nice Sonic Punch returns, and we saw that mid-air return. So yeah, it could be interesting. But
Cliffside, one of the best duelers in the game, so maybe they decide they need that extra dueling skill for this map as opposed to Tartarus.
Yep, could be. So it looks like Arsenic setting up that Soldier Cap. Inafor is kind of trying to take those shots, but Mongrel Slayer completely shutting him down. And Shani also shutting down the flag stand. Arsenic out with 500 roughly health again, a lot of chain in his back. So he is out. And meanwhile, Stubbis is also out for Team Nevermind.
Yeah, Stubbis making it all the way back and pretty much going straight to that hill. It's like, okay, we're almost immediately into standoff mode. Passes that flag up off to Cliffside. They're going to set up on the right-hand side hill. At the same time, though, their flag has been left in the field, and I can't see anyone on the way. Mongrel Slayer coming here to pick it up. Fidget a little bit slow to get to it. Mongrel Slayer unfortunately going in the slightly wrong direction. He gets taken out by the sniper of Inafor right across the map. Fidget's going to make this return, and this could end up to be a cap for Nevermind.
Yeah, Fidget needs to have patience and to return that at the right time, but it doesn't look like there's any E-grabbers coming in, so Nevermind picking up the first cap on Katabatic there, and some really good sniper play coming in from, who would it be? That would have been from Inafor taking out the opponent Kappa as he kind of moved towards it, and yeah, just good game awareness, I guess, knowing to get that snipe as soon as you can, getting the return.
Yeah, and Mim, what do you reckon about taking that flag right up to the hill straight away before sort of, just hoping on that flag return? Is that the right decision?
Yeah, I think it was pretty good. Only thing I kind of disliked in this case was that they didn't go for the flag return. That took them quite a long time. I saw Fidget going there. I think their voice comms were like, who's going to return that? And everyone was on that hill over there.
Fidget picking up the flag, which means that Arsenic has either missed his route or something went wrong. Onion Knight getting a very quick return, and that play there by Team Nevermind on the offense has been shut down. So we'll focus over on the Pomf base. On the Nevermind flag. The Pomf guy is absolutely owning that. Mongrel Slayer deciding to pick it up. He gets bounced up into the air. Decides to throw it for some reason. Not exactly sure why, because there's no one there to pick it up. And that's going to give Nevermind all the time they like to bounce that flag into a position that will be very difficult for Pomf to pick up out of the midfield.
Yeah, I actually have a feeling he was trying to punt that into one of the Nevermind players and get it returned straight to the stand there. I really want to know what happened to the Pomf Kappa there. They completely had the whole of the Nevermind stand dominated, and a Kappa coming through there would have been just basically guaranteed cap. But yeah, so that has been dropped into the rocks there. Cat 9 kind of nursing it, but it is going to be returned in the next second anyway. So. Kind of looking to see where the Pomf, yep, there's Arsenic setting up on the left-hand side, and I want to kind of watch him and see what happened last time.
Then we've got Mongrel Slayer coming in. He's in an infiltrator, and he's going straight for the flag stand. Not sure about that when you got Innifor sort of standing up on the tower to the left. I would have expected Mongrel Slayer to go up and try to take him out instead, because Innifor is getting not distracted at all. As I say that, Ardris goes up there and tries to do the business. There's a lot of offense coming through. Arsenic picks it up off the flag stand. He's punching it over to the, well, not punching it, he's holding it and driving it over to the left-hand side of the map, going pretty high, but that's okay because the sniper's down, but the chain fire is starting to whittle him down. There's the snipe.
Yeah, he just spawned. It was one shot, so...
Sofab's going to come and pick it up. I don't see any Nevermind players here to make it. Sofab slightly overruns. Elk 1000 is going to be there trying to make the return. Cat 999 coming over the top of the hill. Will Cat get there first, or will Mongrel Slayer? Oh, a very good shot there by Cat, bouncing that flag towards him, but he gets taken out, and Mongrel Slayer gets taken out by his own teammate. There's a lot of flag play going on right now.
Yeah, a lot of, just a cliffside kind of flag lane. Cliffside actually gets the return himself, but I just want to say Innifor was doing a huge job sniping there. He had to really work to get that angle on and actually see the Kappa, but taking out two Kappas in that, putting a lot of damage onto it. Yeah, really working for those snipes.
Yep, and again, it was that positioning by Cat. He got the really good bounce there off the flag, pushed it towards him. But then you have to make that decision: do I go for the return or do I worry about the guy that I've got a duel with? And he decided to go for the return, and of course that meant that the dueling opponent was able to take him out. But it did turn out okay. Cliffside got in there and made the return. But yeah, it's those little decisions, those split decisions that you have to make as a player that make all the difference in this game.
Yep, Arsenic has been spotted by Innifor on his route in, so Pomf going to have a really low Kappa coming through, and he actually gets body blocked by his own teammate. Shawnee's going to pick that up and keep it going as far as he can. I don't expect him to get very far, but meanwhile, Stubbis has picked the flag up for Nevermind and is taking snipes, gone down, and there's the last snipe from Innifor there. No, Jixid there taking out Stubbis, and Shawnee has been taken out as well. So it looks like both flags are going to be returned to base. Sofab jumping on that, and I don't see any Pomf players Nevermind players jumping on it.
So these flags getting reset. Alk on the stand. He's running the soldier defense, so he's going to have that extra mobility, that extra ability also to make the body block. Innifor setting himself up, going back onto that left-hand side tower. Meanwhile, over on the Pomf side, we've got Onion Knight standing on the flag in very similar outfit, doing the soldier on flag as well. Where is Jixid up on the right-hand side with Icy Pan hot on his heels. Let's have a look at this duel between Jixid and Icy Pan. It has started. The disc goes off. Icy Pan does manage to get the job done, but I don't see Arsenic.
Yeah, I do just want to say...
Big pardon.
Stubbis.
Yeah, I mean, Pomf doing a really good job now moving in and timing their clear. Shani and Mongrel Slayer coming in at exactly the same time. They did such a nice clear earlier, they didn't manage to kind of work together on, but they have just put so much pressure on Innifor the sniper, and Arsenic is now out. 680 health, and the sniper is completely distracted. I don't know if he's gone down. Yep, he will have... Nope, I'm not even sure if he's gone down, but Arsenic has moved all the way across the midfield, and meanwhile Stubbis has got out pretty much full health, moving now out... around the midfield, but not with much chaser. Mongol Slayer, Shani, Ardris all moving in now. They kind of stayed up there on offense, and now they're doing a whole load of chains, so it looks like they could get a return here. Stubbs is entirely by himself.
Yeah, it was a really lucky pickup actually by Stubbs getting it off the flag stand. It kind of just bounces in the right direction because it was already off the stand. He was coming in on his route, and it just happened that the flag did bounce as a snipe comes in from right across the map. Jixit has moved up to that left-hand side hill. He's going to try and make life difficult for the Nevermind players. But yeah, really lucky work there by Stubbs to get that flag off the stand at all as these guys start to set up for a standoff.
Yep, so kind of first long standoff we'll actually be seeing in the game. So Icy Pan actually moving in on the Pomf flag stand, and his footsteps are going to be visible here, so he's going to have to try and make sure he's doing the sneaky moving in on Stofab. He gets a Sonic Punch off and knocks it, doesn't get the kill, so he doesn't get the return straight away, and doesn't manage to get the return. I think he's needed Cliffside's coming a little bit earlier with him on that one to get the pickup.
Yeah,
I have to say, by the way, that Nevermind is currently one player down.
Oh yeah, it's very good. They're missing a player. We'll see how long it takes them to bring in their 7th guy, as Fidget has to deal with 3 of the Pomf players here. The snipe comes through. Well, no, there wasn't a snipe. It was Ardris makes the kill and also makes the return. So Ardris getting the return there for Team Pomf. Onion Knight coming through, going to try and make that cap. As Icy Pan comes through, will he get the E-grab? No, he doesn't quite get the right direction. And that's going to be a cap, the first one for Team Pomf, equalizing the score at 1 cap apiece.
Unlucky.
Yeah, that was unlucky for Team Nevermind. You know, down a player, and then they have 4 Pomf offense coming in, and Canon has come online again, so he should be back into the match anytime then. But Pomf really just taking advantage of that player down, and you know, no one's fault, but that was unlucky for Team Nevermind. 1-1.
Yeah, and I think Icy maybe shouldn't have gone for the Hollywood stuff there. He had Sonic Punch as one of the perks, and he really wanted to get that punch off, but it was just a little bit too much, I think.
And I think if you're going to go in for that Sonic Punch, you know, either you have to hit someone who's on lower health so you can actually get the melee kill and get the instant return, or go in with someone doing a lot of distracting who can maybe get the pickup after you've knocked the Sonic Punch away, and didn't do that. And Canon jumping back into the game with an I am the greatest, so that's awesome to see him back in. But Arsenic now moving onto an empty flag stand. He's going to be at 1300 health. Meanwhile, no, I thought I saw a flag grab, but no, it's pretty much Arsenic out with full health and a couple of chases.
250 Sanics running down the right hand side, 1300 health. The snipe comes in and misses. Second snipe comes in and misses. He's probably got one more and it misses again. He's going to run into Cliffside in the midfield. Cliffside throwing some discs and bolts around, trying to get that thing done. Arsenic's now under a lot of pressure actually. He's got pretty much Nevermind on every single direction. Mongol Slayer and Sofab trying to pick it up. Sofab managed to get it out of the field. Stubbus Elf trying to get the job done on Sofab. Mongol Slayer doing a bit of protection there as well. Ardris is going to come up, and I think that's cleared out the rest of the Nevermind's players. They need to get this over the hill and cap very, very soon.
Yep, the Pomf really taking their time here, passing it off to Sofab, Cliffside, Stubbis, Icy Pan, Fidget, and Canon, all kind of moving forward, and Infor moving forward to do some O-sniping. He's going to try and snipe out Sofab, but it's too late, and there is the cap for Team Pomf. Nevermind not able to make it there in time, although they did show some really good reaction time trying to move forward and get that E-grab. They knew they had a chance for it, but just no dice.
Mim, any comments on that play?
No, not really. I mean, I must say, Pomf just took it really slow, and I have to say, the thing which is currently killing of Nevermind's play slowly is just they are a little bit off timing, and I think Icy should wait a little bit longer with killing Jixit sometime, so they can so you can focus on the stand as well instead of only on the sniper.
Yeah, and if you contrast that to Pomf, I mean, that last play was pretty much picture-perfect timing. They had that flag stand completely open. Arsenic was just able to come through and get completely unscathed.
Indeed.
Yep, Icy Pan setting up for Nevermind. On this back to front, Onion Knight is still on that stand with full health. Like you said, their timing just seems to be kind of off. Stubbis is there, but Onion Knight's... Oh, wow, Icy Pan actually sneaks under Onion Knight, but he is taking a lot of shots. I think a lot of that's coming from the sniper, Jixid, who is getting a lot of the shots, and the punt is... No punt, it actually thrown straight down to Cliffside beneath him, and there's a solid pickup. He duels out Sofab. Now he's got Mongol Slayer to take care of as well. Cliffside's going to need some help, and there's a strike coming out of nowhere, and Arsenic coming in for the E-grab, but wow... Arsenic, I think, managed to... I don't even know how he killed him.
Yeah, it was out. I think it was with a grenade. That was pretty good.
Yeah, and the pass is made to Cat99. It looks like Pomf are going to make their Nevermind are going to make their second cap in the game, equalising on Catabatic.
Yeah, and what I really love about this this play was that they really switched Icy into that cap role, and Pomf caught Pomf off guard totally. So
again, though, Jixid missing a lot of those snipes, was not able to take that flag out before it got down the field. So I think he might be feeling a little bit off tonight.
I think he did get at least two snipes off on him, but kind of by that time, I think he was still being harassed and wasn't able to make the final important shot. But yeah, not able to get that kill at the end. And Catabatic seems to be one of those maps where you really rely on the sniper towards the end, and you can see these amazing clutch snipes coming out from across the map. But yeah, Jixid not able to do that, unfortunately. And Arsenic sitting up on his route once again has been spotted by Nevermind's Innifor, and meanwhile Icypan once again out with the flag, Pathfinder this time, and does get chained out by Sofab, and looks like Pomf have an easy return on the hands.
Yeah, just as I was saying, the Jixid wasn't shooting very well. I saw him take out Stubbers from across the field as Stubbers was setting up for his route. That would have been the end of Nevermind's play, but of course Icypan on a capping route as well, but was not able to get the flag any further than the right-hand hill of Team Pomf. Team Pomf, they've got their generators are not up, but they're starting to set up turrets, so we might see a Shrike coming out for Team Pomf very soon.
yeah, on the other side, you saw Cat and Elk really clearing out all the Pomf offense and keeping that flag secure. So
Yep.
Yeah, we do have Stubbers setting up in a Pathfinder once again. He's kind of running a slightly different route here, kind of a right to left, more from the front side of the base instead of the back, which is what you usually see. This might be a kind of surprise. Onion Knight does not see him in any way, so he is out. 705 health, actually takes a snipe there, so yep, has been killed by Jixid with some nice solid sniping. It looks like the Shrike... Nope, the Shrike actually going to go for the return, but now going to move towards Arsenic, who needs some help on his way back, also taking snipes, and is almost back to his base, but he's on very low health, and there is the snipe from Innifor across the map, and we'll see no one kind of looking... Oh, Alk might get the return here.
Yeah, Alk's going to get there, but I think Jix is going to get there first as this thrown all over that flagstone. Alk actually gets taken out by that turret. So as I said, the generator's going up for Pomf, and that Shrike coming out as well. I'm just trying to get the final little bit done for the cap, and he does so. 3-2, Pomf go up one cap in the lead. And of course, they're one map up in the series, so it's all up to Nevermind at the moment to bring this scoreline back and at least try to tie it up. And whilst it's going to go to the third map anyway, of course, they want to be winning as many as they can. But with the scorelines this close, it's obviously not going to mean as many points for these teams. So Pomf are really going to want to try and push their advantage and try to get more caps on the board.
Yeah, Nevermind really meant they got 3 players forward to try and make an E-grab of some sort, and none of them seem to be shooting at the cap. I might be completely wrong, but I don't think they were shooting at the cap, and no one went for the actual E-grab. So Pomf really didn't have any challenge in finishing up that cap, and as I say, that Stubbers has actually been seen on his route this time, so they're going to have to jump on the Pomf sniper if they want to get this one out.
Yeah, in the meantime, Innifor is getting a lot of harassment from that Shrike of Team Pomf, and it looks like they're he's doing a pretty good job. Just remind myself who's actually in that Shrike. It's Shani, and I think he has managed to take out... Nope, Innifor's still up as Ardris is coming and trying to do some clearing. Cat999 still on the flag as Shiny comes in with a Shrike grab. He has managed to get out, but he's also very, very low health at the moment. Going to run into Jixid and Cliffside in the midfield. Mongrel Slayer is the only one there. He might be able to get this flag and keep it moving, but he gets shut down pretty handily as well, and Nevermind, easy return.
Yeah, and his Shrike is still sitting in the base over there. That's going to be a big mistake for him. It's not actually crashed, so that's pretty much giving them free Shrike or the ability to just kill it off. I assume they'll actually take it and do something with it. But Cat99 doing a huge job getting some nice body blocks. Body block the Kappas, which was why the Shrike grab kind of came out. You normally wouldn't see a Shrike grab from a Shrike with such high health. But now it has taken a lot of damage, and now that is a Fidget moving out to the outside of the map. He's going to probably... no, he's not going to repair it. He's a Raider, so he's probably just going to go straight for a Shrike grab. Again,
Icypan's taking out that sniper of Jixid, and again, a little bit too early, I think, because Jixid's going to be respawning any time now, and Stubbers is still a good 15 seconds out on his route, so yeah, I'm not sure Icypan getting a little bit too excited about taking out Jixid. I mean, maybe take the advantage, the opportunity when you have it, but it really didn't end up doing anything decent for his team aside from getting one more kill on the scoreboard.
Yep, just watching Fidget here setting up a Shrike grab. Actually jumps quite early. Onion Knight is off of the stand completely unawares, but manages to get some sort of grenade off anyway. 680 health left on Fidget here, using his shield pack to try and keep as much health as possible. And that was pretty much just the mistake from Team Pomf leaving that strike alive. It's pretty dangerous, but meanwhile Arsenic has actually made it all the way to midfield, very low health, and he's going to probably pass off, yep, stops and pass off to Sofab in the Pathfinder. And, you know, this is a tactic we've seen them do twice tonight, completely stopping in their route and making the pass off, not kind of going with the low health and risking it to keep some more momentum.
Yeah, Sofab under a bit of pressure. Alk and Cliffside all coming down towards him, but so is half of the Pomf team as well. Which means there's probably no one over there at the Nevermind base trying to make that return. So Pomf putting everyone on defense, making sure they get entrenched and set up in that standoff position before they move forward and actually try to make the return. And Mim, what do you think of that strategy? Like, would you prefer to them to push out and try to get the early return, or do you think it's better to get yourself entrenched and then push out as a unit?
It's dangerous, but the thing is, both the teams are doing exactly the same thing. You can see like 6 people hang back to secure that flag on both Nevermind and Pomf. So in this case, I don't think it's a bad choice. I think it's fairly even, but yeah, with it though, because if there's a lucky return, a lucky Nitron, or a good Sonic Punch, it will like instantly mean a cap for the other team.
Absolutely. So we've got Pomf, Onion Knight, Arsenic, and Sofab here holding the flag as Cliffside's going to come in. Fidget and Icy Pan from the other direction. Icy Pan in the Sonic Punch. He gets the Sonic Punch off, but he does not get the return yet, although he might fall on that flag. Will he get it? No, the Nitrons come in. The Discs come in. Fidget, the only one left, and he gets taken out by Onion Knight. That'll be the end of that.
That was really nice, you know, keeping of the flag there. I don't really have any better words for it, but Pomf managing to hold onto that flag really well. Meanwhile, over the other side, Katna now has dropped it, and it looks like all these Pomf players now moving forward, and they look like they're going to get a return here.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty difficult for Alk at this point to deal with Mongol Slayer and Shiny. Shiny coming through and does manage to get the final return, which means Onion Knight's going to be able to get over there. But Fidget's in the place for the E-grab, so Onion Knight going to have to chill out. Icy Pan is in position, though. Will Icy Pan try to get that Sonic Punch in return? He is close enough. He's still got the energy. He's coming in now. He's just been decloaked.
Yep, and Onion Knight jumping on that and going to make the 4th cap for Team Pomf there. Looking pretty strong tonight. It looks like they moving towards, it's moving towards like they might take this series. 6 minutes left in the game, and Nevermind are going to have to step it up and get some caps out now.
Yeah, so obviously Fidget didn't get very far with that E-grab because that flag was returned, obviously, and Onion Knight was able to make the final cap. If Icy Pan had moved in just a little bit quicker, he may have been able to at least knock that off and buy Team Pomf a little bit more time, but that was not the case. They got the cap, and that's 4-2 with Team Pomf in the lead in this second map after winning the first.
Yeah, and they were quite aware that Icy was there because he decloaked a little bit earlier to gain that little bit of extra energy, but that really gave away the surprise, I think.
See Icy Pan trying to harass Jixid, but he does not get the harassment finished. But it doesn't seem to matter because, again, I don't see Stubbis anywhere. Why does he keep harassing Jixid when Stubbis is nowhere near? Seems a bit strange.
Yeah, I think that is a mistake, really. Like, they have to sort out their timing. Nevermind have been having some timing problems. Stubbis is a fair ways out in this route, at least 20 seconds or so. Actually, it depends. Actually, it looks like he's doing a left to right here, so he might be a little bit early, and it doesn't look like there's going to be much clearing going on for him. Icy Pan, Cliffside, Fidget moving in now, so maybe I'm completely wrong on that. But wow, actually, they've managed to sort out their timing much better on this time. It's just whether the sniper will be down for them.
Can't quite tell at the moment, but the flag is picked up by Stubbis. The sniper is up. I see Jixid. He's going to get a pretty good couple of shots here. A few of them managed to tag him, but he's still away with 400 health. One last snipe, 2 last snipes brings him down to 191, but he's got a horrendous amount of speed. 260 flying down the outfield here, moving through these little kind of ice arches, and Stops dead. He had so much speed. Why didn't he keep going?
I've seen this so much tonight, Pomf doing it as well, but completely stopping in the midfield. I mean, Mem, what do you reckon of that? He had, not a full bar of health, but he had a couple of hundred health left. What do you reckon the decision on completely stopping to pass off is like?
I don't know. I see both teams doing it constantly. I think because the defense or offense are pulling towards the midfield and trying to cover him, they want to get that transitioning going even faster instead of moving towards that stand-off position first and then transition. So that might be a decision to like get things moving a bit faster. But it's dangerous, you know. If you get caught up like that and a high speed Nitron comes flying in, it could be over in like seconds.
Just going to bunch in here because Icy Pan's come through with a Sonic Punch return and has made it. So it's now up to Cat99 to get that flag on the stand. He's getting drilled by Ardris and Mongrel Slayer. He's coming through. Shiny gets the E-grab. That flag is off the stand, and it looks like the flag carrier for Nevermind has gone down. Fidget manages to pick it up, and looks like he's going to reset. Ardris is still giving a little bit of trouble. Oh, very dangerous pass there by Fidget. Pretty much gives it almost directly to Ardris, but Ardris does go down. But the flag has been returned again for Nevermind, so they... Oh, yeah, the flag got returned for Nevermind.
Yeah, flag
what the hell
returned
just
for
happened?
Nevermind, so they've got... Nevermind just made their 3rd cap.
There you go. Nevermind back on the board. Yeah, sorry guys, I lost a bit of track of what was going on there.
Yeah, no worries there, but...
I really like the flag play by Nevermind, by the way. They most of the time they know which direction they need to punt the flag in if they're about to lose it, and you saw that awesome pickup by Fidget there, keeping it alive.
So that brings
it's
them
that
on
kind
the
of
scoreboard.
awareness of who's around you and kind of updating yourself in the mind where you're going to need to pass as soon as you die, and they did that really well, managing to keep that flag just long enough, and that is the 3rd cap, so they really have a chance to come back towards that. Icy Pan doing a slightly different route this time, moving towards Sofab, and Sofab trying to get the body block in midair, but Onion Knight's going to know exactly where he is, so Icy Pan actually giving up on that route, and Stubbis gets shot out by Jixid, so it looks like Pomf trying to do, Nevermind trying to do this dual kappa setup, and both of their kappas really got shut down there, but Fidget has taken out Shrike, moving towards the Pomp flag stand. Don't know if he's going to be going aggressively or not, but meanwhile, Arsenic has picked up the flag off of Nevermind.
Yeah, the flag stand was reasonably clear, but Arsenic was spotted well into his route and took a lot of damage before he managed to get to the flag stand, and Innifor finished the job. That flag going to be out in the field. It looks like the Shrike's going to be here trying to make the return. Fidget does do exactly that. Is he going to lose his Shrike? He may very well do. Although I don't think by the rules they're allowed to take that Shrike. So yeah, they're just going to destroy it instead because, of course, Shani is already out in a Shrike for Team Pomf. So very careful monitoring of the rules there. But we do have the flag out. Icy Pan picks it up and throws it a long way into the midfield. But plenty of Pomf players here should get this return without a lot of hassle.
Oh, I don't think that was a good call by Fidget there. He sacrificed his Shrike for just that return, even though there were people coming in to get that return as well, you know, and now he sacrificed his Shrike, losing that air control, and Shani is just having a blast around here.
Indeed he is. He's got about, how much health on his Shrike? About half left, but they are focusing a lot of fire on that thing, so it could generally, come down fairly quickly. Will Shiny decide to go for the Shrike grab? He is lining up pretty strong. He's doing the clearance. Will he jump out? The jump is about to happen. No! The Shrike goes down instead. So Shiny perhaps potentially should have gone for the Shrike grab rather, but unfortunately he's going to get shut down himself instead. So the air superiority of Pomf has gone down, and these guys will have to revert to standard tactics.
Yeah, it was just too obvious as well. I mean, El could see that Shrike grab coming from miles there, so...
I think Shani was doing a really good job of actually distracting the on stand, but Arsenic was just too far out on his route. He was doing it too early, and you know, the Shrike went down too early. He was just trying to completely distract it because Icy Pan has actually managed to get up with the flag, moving across the midfield, and is taking snipes once again from Jixid, trying to move into the cliff away from his line of sight, but he's taking a lot of damage, and so far just about missing the return.
Jixid gets the snipe from across the map, so I take everything back that I said to him earlier in the map. He is definitely on point tonight, so I obviously just haven't been watching the right snipes. But both of these flags are in the hands of their respective teams, or their respective opponents, I should say, and we are going to go to overtime. In fact, I was so engrossed in this game, I didn't even notice the clock. So it is now going to be, well, I guess it's going to be if Pomf can get the return, they win.
Yep, that's absolutely right.
If Nevermind get the cap, they need to get another cap.
Yep, absolutely. So, Nevermind setting up on their back hill. You do have Arsenic moving in, trying to get the sneaky infiltrator return, like Mim said, Hollywood style. He's going to actually wait there. I'm not really sure what he's doing. He's got very low energy, so he's actually going to move away. Cat99 dueling off, who is it, Shani over there. Looks like Arsenic is trying to time himself a little bit better this time, which is good to see. Meanwhile, over on the other side, we do have Sofab holding the flag for Team Pomf, and they are now having Fidget and Stubbis both move in at the same time. This could be dangerous for them. We do have, oh wow, really nice mid-air from Sofab there.
Arsenic coming in. Will he get the Sonic Punch? He's getting the right angle. The flag does get dropped. I'm not sure if that was due to the Sonic Punch. Oh, Arsenic nearly gets the return, but taken out just before he manages to get it. But it looks like Ardris might get it. This could be the winning grab here. It is. That's going to be the game and the series to Pomf. Now, we will move on to the third map because of the Gameshrine rules, but technically Pomf has already taken this series.
Yep, definitely. So well played to Pomf there. Managed to go. What was the score on the first one? I've completely forgotten.
I think it was
5-4.
Yeah, a score difference of only 1 or 2 caps. I should have written that down.
And then 3-4 on Catabatic. So pretty even games going on tonight. And we, like you said, we are going to go for a third due to new Gameshrine rules, and if that affects the point system and the rating of your team. Mimlin, can you maybe fill us in on how that works?
Yeah, you just have to play that third map because of the rating system, so it's all evened out, if I'm correct. If that's what you're looking for.
Right, yeah.
It's just the way there, because I think it works on like cap difference and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys to break that down for just a sec. I'll be back in about 30 seconds.
Okay, so it looks like we will be moving. I believe it's Dry Dock we're moving to next. So, I mean, I was kind of saying earlier, the flag stand on what's the map? I was going to say Tartarus. Tartarus. That's what I'm trying to say. The flag stand on Tartarus is kind of similar to Dry Dock in the way that it's so open, can make it kind of difficult to defend. And if someone gets out with any speed, it looks like it's it's really hard to get the return. Would you agree with that in any way?
Yeah, definitely. But what I was really surprised by was like the amount of Pathfinder capping going on in the game, and that was mostly by the team of Nevermind. And I wonder why they didn't opt for the pretty much more popular soldier capping lately.
Yeah, we did see quite a bit of Pathfinder also on Tartarus, and we kind of assumed that that was due to a lack of routes being known by the teams, because teams don't practice it as much, so maybe soldier capping would have been a bit harder for them on that. But yeah, we have seen quite a lot of Pathfinders coming out, and yeah, like people just seem to be moving towards soldier capping, so I was kind of surprised, especially with Nevermind. They were running quite a bit of Pathfinder earlier in the series.
Yeah, but especially against a sniper like Jixid, who's pretty accurate. You just need to run those soldier cappings to get the flag back home a bit more reliable, I think.
Yeah, because that was the whole reason for it, that people started doing soldier capping, I guess. So you had that little bit more health against the snipers, strong snipers like Jixid. So I suppose they're just kind of hoping to rely on their team to take out the sniper in time.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I think we've moved across to Dangerous Crossing, which will be the third and final map in this series. So this map can be pretty damn exciting. I mean, we were talking earlier about the difference between, say, this and Tartarus. Tartarus, of course, the flag stand very low in the valley. You cannot really get, those quick grabs and then sliding down the hill to build up momentum, which is the exact opposite of this one. Grabbing the flag and then jumping down those hills means those llama grabs become a lot more viable. I mean, does Heartbreakers have a lot of experience on this map, Mim?
To be totally honest, not really. No, hasn't been in the map pool for quite some tournaments until now. So yeah, we don't have a lot of experience. I know that the force field play is very powerful in this one, because you don't have a generator, so you can constantly use the force fields. And Lumberjack is saying that Nevermind needs to win by 2 caps on Dangerous Crossing to even the score out. And win by 3 to go up in rating, actually. So that's quite interesting.
Yeah, that
really.
is
So if Nevermind win by 3, they'll actually do better in terms of score.
Yeah, it's because of the caps, if I'm correct.
I'm not sure I like that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. So you can lose both maps, and still lose 2 maps, win 1, and come out on 2. Come out on top. Sorry.
Complain at Lumberjack.
That's really interesting. I mean, that seems to me to it would encourage teams to get very, very good at one map. And so if you can 7-1 or 7-0 people on one particular map, then you're generally going to do pretty well.
Yeah, but in that case it would be different, I think, because the games are very close right now, and it's only 1 cap difference every time. I mean, if there was 7-0s, there was no way Nevermind could have come back from that, I think.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I'll concede that.
Yeah, Grimble is saying in the chat that it's a slightly different way of looking at it. It's not a match. You don't have a match. You just have 3 maps that you play, and it's the score over those. Instead, you kind of look at, okay, we need to score the most points possible, instead of we need to win the map. So I suppose it discourages like really defensive play, and so you get a couple of caps ahead, you get 3 caps, for example, and the other team's on 0, and you just play defensively the whole way through. I suppose it discourages that.
I really hope for Nevermind in this case to take at least a few caps, because they have been a little bit unlucky lately. They played Flam, if I was correct, like two times last week, and they pretty much lost every map lately with 1 cap difference. So with a strong pickup like Icy Pan, which I've been picking up, or at least picked up like last week, if I'm correct, or the week before, I really hope they can take this map for home.
I'm just trying to think of any other sort of sports where it's a similar kind of
Bowling.
Bowling.
I don't know. I was actually joking. I have no idea how bowling works.
Well, bowling, you've got like 10 throws.
You got 10 pins. It's 10 pins. Yeah.
10 pins, and
I
then
know
you get
that,
10
yeah.
lots of 2 throws. Although then you get extra throws if you knock them all down or something. I don't know. I'm not a bowler.
By the way, Sto, did you get anything like signed or stuff in the end, or?
No, I didn't.
No.
I was very upset.
I didn't have anything, literally.
Yeah, Bart took all the autographs, man.
That's it,
Bart
man.
took all the autographs. I'm gonna need to steal that hat off Bart or something. Yeah, no, I was very disappointed in all of Heartbreakers and Dominatrix. It was my dream.
Yeah, well, I'm hearing some good things lately about possible tournaments and possible. So
Yes, indeed.
don't be discouraged.
definitely, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff coming up apparently.
Yeah, no, that should definitely be good. There's, it's good to see that talks are kind of happening, and it just put everyone in such a positive mindset for, wow, this tournament went off really well. Everyone really enjoyed it, and it wasn't a total disaster. So that was great, and it was kind of that positive momentum.
Yeah, definitely. It was an amazing event, and I want to thank you, Doc, again, and of course Bart. But you guys put so much effort in the whole thing. So thanks again.
Well, mate, I was just extremely happy to be there. So yeah, anything I could have done to make it as good as possible. I had better bitch slap Mim now, I'm being told by Nutson. So there you go, Mim. There's an bitch slap coming at you.
Yeah, they're playing Arena right now against the Orcs for the weekly cup, if I'm correct.
You guys are playing that. That's cool.
Yeah. A lot of teams, if you're like not really signed up on anything, just try and play these weekly cups to support ESL. They're currently doing a lot of work for the Traps community.
Yep.
So definitely do that. And if there's any American players listening right now, I know that ESL is looking for admins for the NA side of things. So.
And they're also looking for teams just to join up on the matches over there in the North American ESL. So yeah, definitely get involved with that. And Nutson saying that the bitch slap should come from me, not from Nutson. But I'm far too nice a guy to go and bitch slap such a wonderful gentleman like Mim.
I think Nutson needs to stop snoring and stuff. So.
Oh god.
How was that? You had to share a dorm with how many players were you with?
We were with the 6 of us, but in the end we ended up being split by in 2 rooms, so we had a lot of random people.
Okay.
And they all wanted to touch us because we like esports stars, you know?
Yeah, obviously. Such cyber athletes.
Oh yeah. Well, actually we were talking to this Paris girl. Oh no. What's happening on Mumble?
I have no idea. I can hear you fine.
We do have 25 seconds left in the countdown.
Yeah, we should probably focus on the game. So on Diamond and Sword, on Team Pomf, we've got Ardra, Sun Unite, Jixid, Shani, Sofab, Arsenic, Mongrel, Slayer.
And on Bodig we have Nevermind. That's Alk 1000, Fidget, Icy Pan, Inner4, Cliffside, Catnon and Stubber. So that's interesting. GST staying out of this map as well. Cliffside has subbed in for him once again. And we are just starting on Dangerous Crossing.
Elk looks like he's going to be setting up for that heavy on flag. He's got Doombringer out, and there he is. He's going to park his fat butt directly on that flag stand, setting up those force fields exactly as we had anticipated earlier. Icy Pan setting up around. He's running Soldier. Not too surprising there. You can get so much speed on this map. It doesn't really require a Pathfinder. And we see Arsenic coming through, also in a Soldier. So double Soldier capping here. Arsenic spotting in that capper of Icy Pan.
Look at this huge offense being sent out from Pomf, sending out just, I think, 5 of their players on offense straight away. I think they're switching out now. but just sending out 5 players instantly, and Icy Pan, wow, somehow managing to get through there, but does get Nitroned. And yeah, it's kind of interesting to see Onion Knight not running that Doombringer. So he's not going to utilize those kind of free force fields, as it were. He's just going to go for the soldier on stand. But Stubbis making a really nice pickup in the field. Didn't even see that. Just about missing the base turret there. 77 health. It's gonna come down to Jixid here, and there's the snipe from Jixid. Lovely, and that gets dropped on the hill. Cannon 9 moving forward to it, and it doesn't look like Pomf are going to get the return straight away.
No, in fact, it looks like SoFab is the only person who's going to have even an attempt here. Shani is starting to come up. Cat99 taking a little bit too long to get up that hill. Arsenic coming in with an infiltrator. Will the Sonic Punch come through? No, the pass is made to Elk 1000. Elk 1000 drops the flag, but does pick it up. No, he gets killed right on the stand.
Still. Cliffside moving in and just about finishes up the cap, but that was a scary moment there. I think a Sonic Punch actually did come out towards the end, but yep, that is Nevermind picking up their first cap.
I think they've done that in every map so far. Got the first cap.
Is that true?
I don't know, but it sounds good, so I'm going to go with it.
Yeah.
It's the way I roll.
The random stuff I was hearing, by the way, was Nutson sending me random messages, so sorry for that.
Oh, I see. So there we go. So yeah, for those that might have just joined us, we're on the 3rd and final map. Pomf has taken the first 2, but Lumberjack has informed us that if Nevermind can win by 2 caps, they will even up this series.
Was it not 3 caps?
Yeah, it was
I think 3 caps was to win.
Oh yeah, even up series. Oh wow, Stubbs actually making a really nice route. Sorry to cut across you there, but once again those snipes coming out from Jixid taking out Stubbs, and there goes the flag sliding down the hill in the invisible wheel that it is, and SoFab gets the return, and meanwhile Icy Pan actually makes a llama grab, going down with we're talking about these easy llama grabs, so he's got a lot more speed than he would usually have, and Arsenic dropping the flag outside the Nevermind base there, so Icy Pan looking like he could get a potential cap here, but the flag has been picked up by Ardris.
Yeah, Icy Pan's going to come back up to his base and sort of sit up around that sensor tower. So we'll check out what's going on with Ardris, because he's the one with all the work to do. Stubbis is throwing out those bolts, but look at all this support here from Ardris. This is great work by Pomf. Shani and SoFab sort of shadowing Ardris on the way back, and that's better. They're starting to get in a better position now as Ardris passes it off to SoFab, and they're just calmly going to wander this one back to back to their base. In fact, Shani and Ardris actually turning around. They're going to go and try and get that return. Elk 1000 has picked up the flag for Team Nevermind. I assume he's still in that Doombringer. I'm not looking at him right this second because SoFab is under a lot of pressure here by Fidget and Cliffside trying to get that return. He goes down. Will Cliffside get this return? He will indeed. And Inner4 is now the sniper for Team Nevermind. Got that flag. He's going to get passing it off. Cat99 maybe there to get the pickup, but Arsenic takes him out, and Arsenic makes the return.
Huge mistake from Nevermind there. They passed off to their Sentinel of all people, then kind of all moved towards the flag stand where they got the return and left him there. And that kind of really helped for the return. They passed off to the Sentinel, which is literally like the worst carrying class. That's a real shame. They did a huge amount of work and then just that big mistake towards the end.
Yep. But interesting enough, it's Team Nevermind that are running a technician, Cat999, setting up some turrets, keeping the sensors up, keeping the base turret up. So they're really sort of depending on some of the static defenses here, and of course, because they don't have to defend a generator, this could be quite a smart move.
Yeah, and I suppose they have the option to actually repair Alk's force field. So if you look at the stand, wow, that's just ridiculous. They have 4 mines and 2 force fields, and that's pretty much a Kappa's nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, Pomf are going to have to get some heavy offense up here to clean all this crap out, otherwise they're going to have no chance.
Sweet pass off there on Icy Pan.
Unfortunately, I missed that on the camera, but we can follow Icy Pan as he comes in. Mongrel Slayer's he's gonna run straight in. No, in fact, he doesn't even get to the force field. He gets drilled out before he gets anywhere near. Icy Pan coming up. Will he decide to pass this off, or will he go for the cap? He goes for the cap, and it will be picked up. So that's 2-0. Nevermind going up in this 3rd map.
Yeah, it looks like Nevermind are going to have that opportunity to kind of come back overall cap-wise, and I'm like kind of going over to him once again. Oh, now he has switched to Doombringer in, and maybe a bit of a response to the heavy defense, but he hasn't put up any force fields yet. I'm kind of wondering why he hasn't done that. They're pretty much free on this map. You don't have to worry about your generator, so wondering why he hasn't done that.
So Cat999 doing a very good job here of keeping these little turrets and force fields and base turrets all going, as we see Icy Pan coming through for another route on the Pomf flag stand. Onion Knight is there. He hasn't been spotted by Jixid yet, or at least Jixid hasn't decided to throw any snipes his way. He might try it on the way out. The snipe comes in. Here we go. Icy Pan does pick it up. It gets Nitroned off the stand, and he's nearly dead, so I don't expect to see him picking that up. Jixid finishing the job with a snipe to the face. and that flag gets put back on the Pomf flag stand. Stubbis is coming in though. Stubbis in on Pathfinder this time. This is a little bit more risky because obviously a lot less survivability. He picks it up, does hit a mine on the way out, and again, Jigs are finishing the job with Sofab getting a wonderful mid-air return as Arsenic picks up the flag for Pomf.
Yep, picking up an infiltrator. I expect. See, there's the punt, just goes past Icy Pan. Pomf might be able to pick it up, but no, Clisso gets the return. And they actually send an HO towards the Nevermind base to clear out all those, flag defenses. And I think their capper actually got taken down, so they made a huge amount of effort. So I think they just send their inf to go grab it, and a lot less kind of speed on that infiltrator, a lot less energy. So wasn't able to get very far with it.
I'm actually really excited by what Cat's doing. This takes me back to my Tribes 1 days. These are pretty much the exact same turret placements that you do on the original Dangerous Crossing. To see this come out again is actually pretty cool. I like what he's doing.
Nostalgic for you.
Yeah, exactly. As we see this turret drilling Shani, look, he's in all sorts of trouble and gets completely destroyed. Those static defenses. We've got Mongrel Slayer just kind of chilling, just doing the base defense for Team Nevermind. I think he's actually maybe realized that he was in the wrong base. As Arsenic comes through, he missed completely.
Oh, that's a huge shame.
That's a shame indeed, because the Brute pretty much cleared out the flag stand over there.
Fidget picks it up in a fatties, in a juggo. Is he going to get very far? There's a lot of pressure coming through. Sofab going for the mid-air return. Decides for the mid-air melee instead. And that flag's going to go back on the Pomp stand.
Yeah, play really slowing down here, and both teams looking very heavy on defense. Oh, excuse me, that was horrible. But yeah, they're going to have a lot of trouble. You think Ardris move forward in a Juggernaut, and this is his kind of response to try and clear out. He's hitting them mortar shots, trying to take out the force fields going on in that base, but it is going to be difficult, especially with roaming defense, kind of giving him trouble. Yeah,
it looks like Fidget's going to do a similar thing over here on the Pomp flag stand. He's in a Brute. I expect him to sort of maybe jump up in that flag stand. He's just trying to harass in general, throwing those, I'm not sure which, is that the twin fuser? Surely not. No, heavy spin fuser shots going through. He's going to clear out the mines, but Onion Knight is still very, very safe on that stand. He's going to reset up his force fields. Now, as Stubbers comes through and somehow manages to get past that force field. I don't know if he went through it or around it or over it.
He took it down to, destroyed it just as he came through, but then somehow dead stopped. I'm not sure what he hit. And once again, that's a real shame. He did a lot of work, and now Fidget getting that return. Meanwhile, Icy Pan has managed to pick up the flag. He's moving, picked it up off the field somehow. Really low health, really low energy, but it looks like he's going to get that cap, so Nevermind 3-0 on Dangerous Crossing.
Nice pick up there.
Yeah, Icy Pan.
Yeah, that was really nice. It I'm not sure who he picked it up from, but it bounced into the field and he managed to pick it up off the side as it was kind of bouncing along. So it really made that cap happen.
Absolutely. So Nevermind go 3-0, currently in the lead in the series.
I still see that Onion Knight is not opting to use the force fields for a reason. I think it's just the inexperience on Dangerous Crossing. I think that he doesn't know he can use it. Obviously,
I believe they were banned at one point before they took out the inventory stations. So there used to be inventory stations here and here, and I believe whilst those existed, so here we go. Onion Knight putting up a force field just now. I believe at one point they were banned.
Still not sure though what we can do, but I see Ardris is out now. He just got killed off.
Yeah, in a fatty, he wasn't going very far at all. But Icy Pants managed to pick up the flag in a soldier. He's down to about a third health, now down to almost no health, and Jigsaw finishes him off, and Mongrel Slayer will pick up the return.
It's the thing though, I mean, force fields are so powerful, and if you really try to de-stack on this map, I think it's going to be very hard for teams to get flags out.
I would agree with that. It's typically a low-scoring game on Dangerous Crossing. We see Mongrel Slayer try and do a little bit of disruption here. Shani's there as well as Ardris is coming through. Is Ardris on a cap route? I think he is, because he's been doing some capping so far. He's been going pretty damn slow though.
Yeah, we do have Icy Pan setting up for Team Nevermind, kind of moving towards the Pomp flag stand. Cliffside and Stubbis and Fidget really aren't there, so his clearing just isn't happening, and Sofab has got a nice early spot on him, so I don't expect him to get, yep, there's the mid-air collision, and Icy Pan is pretty much shut down.
Yep, so that's going to be the end of that route. Meanwhile, over on the Nevermind stand, they've been having this place owned for ages. Mongrel Slayer in the Brute picks it up. He's going to decide to jet over this hill. He gets taken out by Inner4 the sniper, but Shiny's going to be there to pick up the midfield return and just managed to pick it up. Cat almost snatches it away from him at the last minute. Will he pass off to Arsenic? He will. A bit risky there. Didn't quite get the pass quite directed as he might have wanted to, as Arsenic goes down. Shiny picks it up, punches it forward. Will Cat get there? Will Mongol Slayer get there first? Unfortunately goes over Mongol Slayer. Icy Pan may get the return. No, Sofab's going to pick it up out of the midfield, going to try and climb this hill.
Yep, Sofab really low health. Fidget moving forward. Oh, it bounced over his head, but he manages to get the return as well. Nevermind really pushing forward, somehow getting that return. And that was kind of unlucky for Pomf. I think they did a good job of holding onto that flag as it moved back. Really making something of nothing there.
Yeah,
it all started with that brute grab, which was pretty good. He ate a lot of that force field damage though, but even though they got the flag towards the midfield and tried to cluster it back, so I think that's a lot better than what they have been trying so far.
So, I mean, do you like that move, using that brute as kind of the flag grab initiator, and you've got the survivability there to get it down the field and then relying on your team to make it the rest of the way?
I don't think it's fantastic. I think they are better off just clearing those force fields in time and timing maybe with a static route. If this is their playstyle, they should do it.
Well, Cliffside goes and face plants into a force field, trying to probably clear him out for Stubbis. Stubbis should, he should not be going there.
Oh.
Yeah. See, why is you see the force field, dude? You should be breaking off and just trying to do the clear.
He actually took the force field out
with his face.
That wasn't it was he shot it with his bolt launcher, and it was actually Onion who got the kill. And there was one mine left there as well, but he's pretty much having to do all that clearing by himself. I think they're having a real trouble getting rid of these defenses, and this is why I think Dangerous Crossing is more suitable for a 5v5 LT kind of map. I think it just suits it more. Maybe doesn't suit Sevens anywhere near as much.
Well, I mean,
I think this is one of the maps that shows that a direct port from Tribes 1 or Tribes 2 doesn't necessarily work in Tribes Ascent. And maybe the force fields, I think, and the lack of a generator, so you can just keep everything up, the turrets up, etc, etc.
Arsenic punches through and does eat a force field to the head. He's down to 250 as a snipe comes through and clips him. He's on 250 Stanics as well, goes down to 130 health. Does finally get sniped out by Inner4. That flag in the stand. Will Cliffside get there first? Is Shiny going to pick up the midfield? No, Mongol Slayer comes from the other direction. Punches it forward. Very risky throw there to over the head of Cliffside. Stubbis is coming through. Will Stubbis get the return? No, he doesn't quite get the angle right. Sofab picks it up out of the midfield. He's trying to get forward. This is going to be difficult for him to get up the hill because he's currently he was in a brute, I think. And Sofab's going to get it. There's plenty of Pomf around here. Fidget's the last one here. Will Fidget get the return? Yes, he will. They did not see him. He was cloaked. And he managed to position himself just perfectly and intercept that pass.
I think that was like a communication fault by the whole team of Pomf in this case. You saw them all moving towards their flag stand, and for some reason, I think it was Sofab, but I'm not sure, he just stopped and wanted to pass it or something.
Yeah, he threw it back for a pass, and I think he just completely missed it.
Yeah, it was very confusing, even from this point of view.
Yeah, definitely, and Arsenic once again setting up a left to right this time, and I just don't see any clearing happening for him. Ardris is up there, but there's pretty much two force fields in it. But whoa, he goes through it somehow. Wow.
That was amazing. How was that even possible?
He went over the top of the first one, took a shitload of damage, and went down to 100 health, and then pretty much chained out, but I really didn't see him going through that at all, so made it 100% further than I thought.
Just under 11 minutes remaining in this map, and Pomf have yet to put themselves on the scoreboard. They need to change something up. They need to probably get rid of a lot of these static defenses. I mean, Cat's doing a good job keeping things up. There's drop jammers up, the turrets are up. He's setting up the light turrets as well. Cat99 just doing so much work at the moment. I think he's been a technician pretty much the whole game, and he's currently got 20 kills with all these little static defenses.
I think it's a viable choice. I think Sofab is not really a technician player. I kind of know him because from his like light defense kind of style, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to do it.
Yeah, I mean, what I'd like to see is one of these teams setting up on either, there is a little bit of heavy offense coming through, but it's mostly brutes. And I think they're coming through as brutes to just sort of, tank the damage from the force fields and just initiate that flag grab. But maybe switch over to a jug and, spam some mortars or some mervs from a distance on either the left or the right-hand side so you can actually take out those force fields from a distance. And if you time that right, time that right with your cappers, that might be a little bit more effective.
Indeed, indeed.
I have seen Pomf running that actually. I forget who it was. actually doing it, but they were trying to run a Juggernaut. I think he was just having trouble getting to close enough to Nevermind's flag stand to do the damage itself. He was taking so much fire from the roaming defense.
That will be your biggest problem with that tactic. But I guess, again, if you time it right. I mean, look at this. Look at how much Pomf is around this Nevermind flag at the moment. Stubbers comes flying through. Doing very, very well. 260 Sanics, but very little health. Gets sniped out by Jixit in the end. Pomp start to crash Nevermind's flag, but they all get taken out. But Arsenic's the last one through, and he's through with full health. He's in a pathfire, and his 280 Sanics, 360 health as the snipe does tag him. There will be more snipes coming through, no doubt. The third one misses. Fourth one misses. Arsenic all the way back to the Pomp flag stand. Mongrel Slayer is going to get the pass off. He's going to thrust up and try to get to the flag stand. His flag has been returned. Mongrel Slayer under a lot of pressure from Cat, chasing him down. And I think that's the last one. Pomp finally might get themselves on the board. Yes, indeed they do. That goes 3-1. Pomp finally on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's a really important cap for Pomp there, actually. So that means that if the game finished as it was now, it would be a draw instead of a win to Nevermind. Nevermind were 3 caps ahead, meaning they would have won this series overall in terms of caps. But now they've brought it back to what is essentially now a draw.
Well-deserved cap, by the way, because that stand was very, very clear. The disruption did a very good job, and the timing with Arsenic was just perfect.
Yep, I would agree with that. But I mean, you look at how they have to set this up. Ardris and Mongrel Slayer just have to wait. They're sitting here, they're waiting for Arsenic to get in position. Because they can't really engage until he's, reasonably in. He's going to come in now. So Ardris and that are going to try and take out Cat. Arsenic's going to come through. He managed to get the pickup. And it may have been a force field that took him out. I did not quite see it.
It was a force field,
right?
I think.
So yeah, there you go. That play gets shut down. Cat's going to come in here and is he going to nurse it? No, he's going to return it. That flag goes back on the stand. Probably the right decision. Shiny coming in very quickly could have got that pickup.
Yep, definitely. I mean, the force fields look so strong on this, and it's just very hard, obviously, for them to get out with any fast grabs. Cliffside actually picking up the flag. Sofab does not get the return as it's dropped, but that's pretty much safe for them as there are no Nevermind players moving towards that. And yeah, I can't understand how they're really gonna get out through these force fields. Look at the Nevermind flag stand. There's seven? No, there's not 7. There's 4 mines once again, and 2 force fields and a Hoff. So it's going to be hugely difficult for them.
And a motion sensor from the technician there to drain any final energy they might have. We'll see Arsenic come through, and he does decide to actually dodge it. He's going to try and take out some of these inventory stations that Cat's been setting up. And he's going to get cleaned up by this turret. Mongrel Slayer comes in, eats a force field. That force field goes down with a couple of mines. But still enough static defense there that they can restart it. We've got Elk setting up all of this static defense. The mines are everywhere. Force fields all over the place. Cat coming back. We'll probably see him bring in some inventory stations any second.
Yep, so Stubbis actually out with a bit of health this time. He's going very slowly, having to chain out Arsenic there in the midfield. He's taking a lot of chain in the back, and there comes a disc from Mongrel Slayer, who gets the return as well as Fidget moves forward. But, I mean, at this point, they really have to start doing something to get some more caps out. For example, Pomf, if they want to try and get some caps out, they might have to sacrifice some defense players and just send even more towards the Nevermind flags, then take out all of those assets in time. But at the moment, look again, Arsenic's coming on his route, and I don't see anyone there. He's not going to get out with his flag.
I think the biggest difference between the playstyles right now on offense is that Pomf is relying on the timed pushes every time, and Nevermind is more doing some sort of a cluster style where they just try to clear the whole base out and then llama it home. That's kind of the thing going on right now.
Yeah, and I think Nevermind actually have a bit of a better strategy going in there. They're actually getting out slightly with these flags. And yeah, it's just going to be too difficult for Pomf to come for Onyx and expect it to kind of their cap to maintain enough health with all those things still up. So I would kind of favour Pomp's Nevermind strategy on this, but it's still very difficult because even if you do spend all that time taking out the entire base, then the spawn points are right next to that base anyway, so they can get on chase, and it's not a huge map.
Yeah, and that's a problem I have with some of the stuff that's going on here in the outfield of Nevermind. We see Mongrel Slayer and Ardris just kind of dueling these guys, and it's like, well, there's no point dueling. They'll just respawn, in 5 seconds right next to their map. You're better off getting in there and trying to clear some of this crap out. Get rid of some of these mines, rid of some of these force fields, get rid of the turrets as the Alk 1000 mine takes out Arsenic as he just comes through, because there's just no point dueling on this map. You're worried about the base defense when the teams are playing this way.
Yep, Fidget picking up, once again punting it forward. Stubbis might get a pick up if he's lucky, but no. And that's pretty much them shut down again. The Pomf flag is returned. 4 minutes, 23 seconds left, and it doesn't look like much is going to be happening on the scoreboard as of yet.
Yeah, I got Lumberjack in the chat saying solar panel generated on top of the base. I think that is how it used to work in the old versions of the map. I'm surprised they haven't done something like that. Yeah, that's exactly how it used to work, in fact. There are no solar gens in Tribes Ascend. Where are the solar gens?
That would require more work. But yeah, once again, kind of Nevermind moving towards this flag stand, trying to get a bit of a cluster play set up. They're going to try and take out a lot of these assets. Cliffs are doing a good job of taking out all those mines. Stubbis comes through, but gets body blocked by Onion Knight, actually. So that was good body block there from the half.
Yeah, Pomf in the meantime did a really good little play over here on the Nevermind stand. They had about 4 or 5 guys all there doing a decent job clearing stuff out and trying to get that flag down. But really good work there by Cat, just doing some quite clutch body blocks and preventing these guys actually getting that flag out. That was actually really close.
Yeah, definitely. Cat really body blocked the first capper, and then they had to llama it home. But yeah, in combination with Inno4 still being up on that sensor, where he's been staying pretty much all of the game right now. He has a pretty good positioning, so. Just see the amount of diss spams coming in right now from the hill. There were like two or three people up there earlier, just trying to disc everything out.
Stubbis once again managing to do a lot of clearing himself and managed to get through, but once again the last kind of defense of Pomf is that chain from all their players, and then the sniper Fidget taking advantage of that clear and now in an infiltrator grab, moving across the midfield. There's an early punt, so expected to be taken out on Cliffside. Stubbis, Icy Pan all moving forward. It looks like they might be able to pick this up, but meanwhile Mongrel Slayer has picked up their flag. 668 health. The Diamond Sword flag is returned, so SoFab has a chance to cap for Pomf here, but he is taking a lot of damage, punts it up to the bridge and missing the pass to Ardris there.
Just going to pick it up out of the field. He's at full health, but Icy Pan's right on him. The Nitron comes out. Icy Pan gets taken down, though. Fidget's going to be there. He's the last line of defense between Pomf making this cap and Nevermind making the return. The punt comes up, and it actually misses. That ends up being just a pass. Arsenic's going to pick it up. He is going to have the energy as soon as he gets through this fight. Oh, and very, very important Nitron coming there, making the drop, but Arsenic's going to get there in time. Thrusts into that flag and makes it 3-2. Pomf still in this game and still currently ahead in the series.
I kind of think Nevermind has themselves to blame for that, because that infiltrated pickup from the base towards and where he punted, nobody even looked at that flag and it just sat there. And I think one of the Pomf guys, I don't know who, returned it easily without anyone even contesting it.
You got Loach in the chat saying that there have never been gens on Dangerous Crossing, but he did remind me of the sentry turrets that used to be inside, and I do recall them. And the way you used to do this map was with the heavy O, you know, the spam from the distance with the mortars to clear out all that crap, get rid of those sentry turrets on the inside, and then it was all up to the cappers doing their routes, and there were very fast routes on this in the original trial. Arsenic coming through, going to try and do exactly that, but he is going to break off at the last minute because there are force fields up, but Fidget's got it for Nevermind. Gets taken out very, very quickly by, in fact, the turret from Shani. So Shani's starting to set up some turrets and static defenses here for Pomf. With 47 seconds remaining, so Pomf need to get that flag in their hands if they're going to even have a chance of taking this to overtime. They need to make something happen now.
Yep, absolutely. Very short time left in the game. I really don't see any more caps going to be coming out. It just takes so long to take down all of the assets, and I think they're just looking so powerful at the moment. Arsenic is coming in on a route, but once again, I don't think he can do all that clearing. He's been doing a good job, but actually gives up on his route anyway. Gets taken out by the turret of Cat 909, and 15 seconds left.
Yeah, it's all up to Mongrel Slayer. And he gets taken out as well.
It's just too ineffective right now running those routes.
I would have to agree on that, yep.
So this is going to go to Nevermind in the end. 3-2, they get themselves on the scoreboard in terms of map wins, but in the end, Pomf do take the series 2 maps to 1, and I believe they also take the sort of Gameshrine points with at least 1 cap ahead of Nevermind at the end of the day in terms of cap score.
Yeah, so some actually very even games coming out. So only one cap difference between each of those games. Well played to Pomf as well, coming out on top there.
Absolutely. So that's going to be it. So, yeah, look at that. Cat99, 32 kills, really making that technician role worth its weight in gold for Team Nevermind. So, yeah, Mim, any final thoughts on that series of games?
Well, I've missed a bit of Tartarus, obviously, but on Catabatic, I kind of think Nevermind lost it on the timings, which were very perfect, and they were a bit better on Pump's side. And in this case, I think Dangerous Crossing, I think Nevermind just knew how to play defense properly on this map, and Pomf had a bit of problems with it. They didn't opt that heavy on flag at the start, and slowly came in the game, and only in the last minute we saw that technician coming up from Shawnee there for some reason. So I think it was just a bit of inexperience playing Dangerous Crossing there.
I would agree with that. Those static defenses, neither team really had a very strong answer to them on either side.
Yeah, very difficult to work through those.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's it. That's going to be the game. So, Flamboyant. It's late. Pomf.
Nevermind.
Pomf take it. Pomf take the series. Pomf take the points. So we will see where they end up on the ladder. Maybe Lumberjack can drop us in the chat where they will actually end up. Because I imagine it'll be a few minutes before they actually get registered.
Do you still like your haircut? I heard everyone was saying stuff about it last night.
Oh wow, yeah. I don't really think it's even should be a topic of conversation. I'm surprised it's been mentioned like at all. So I don't know. Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I actually feel bald and it's really cold. So
you have no idea what it feels like to be bald, Stu.
Yeah, but it's cool. You shave your head like that, right?
Oh yeah.
Right?
This is deliberate. Yeah.
Obvious, yeah, deliberate. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up what we've got for tonight. Things to look forward to, I guess. Like the ESL finals will be coming up soon. The Mono versus IDK game has been postponed, which we were meant to be casting tonight, and I think that's being played on Sunday.
I think so. We'll wait for final confirmation for that and see if we can get some coverage there. So Pomf take it. In terms of the rest of the tournament, the losers brackets a little bit behind, to be honest. They need to catch up. They're about 2 or 3 rounds behind, so they need a little bit of a kick in the butt to get that finished. But yeah, I mean that's on the ESL side of things. On Gameshrine, there's a whole ton of matches coming up. Obviously, with the new rating system and such, there's a lot of more games just going on in general, because obviously everyone can challenge each other more than one consecutive game at a time. But yeah, thank you very much to everyone for coming out and watching the game. Thank you very much to Pomf and Nevermind for giving us the games. Thank you to you, Sto, for joining me in the casting booth.
Thank you very much for having me on.
And Mim, thank you very much for coming in and giving us a little bit of that extra pro player commentary, a bit of insight into the way the comp players think.
No problem at all. Always happy to help.
Cool.
Awesome, cheers. And don't forget to tune in to... firstly, you should follow this channel for casts like this if you aren't already. Tune in to Behind the Blue Plate at twitch.tv/Behind the Blue Plate every Wednesday. And support tribes.
Yep. Go and join all of the ESL stuff. Get into the weekly cups. There's a whole bunch of different modes going on. You'll definitely find something that you like. And of course, if anyone's watching from America, I would encourage you to get involved over there. But that's going to be it for tonight. Pomf versus Nevermind. Pomf take it 2-1. And that's it. We'll catch you next time.
See you guys later.